Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P055D indicates a high voltage condition in the rocker arm oil pressure sensor circuit for the Honda Civic from 2022 onwards. This code is triggered when the output voltage from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor exceeds a specified threshold, signaling an abnormality detected by the Powertrain Control Module (PCM). The rocker arm oil pressure sensor plays a critical role in monitoring oil pressure within the engine's rocker arms, ensuring optimal performance. It is typically located near the engine block, connected to the engine's oil gallery. When the sensor detects pressure levels that are too high, it sends a signal to the PCM, which in turn sets the DTC and illuminates the check engine light. This presentation will guide you through the error's details, diagnostics, and troubleshooting procedures. The rocker arm oil pressure sensor is integral to the engine's function, providing real-time data about the oil pressure within the rocker arms. If the output voltage from this sensor exceeds specified limits, the PCM recognizes this irregularity and triggers the DTC P055D. The sensor's role is crucial as it helps maintain efficient engine performance, ensuring that adequate oil pressure is delivered to the rocker arms. Typically, you can locate this sensor near the top of the engine, directly associated with the engine's oil system. Monitoring oil pressure allows the vehicle to maintain optimum performance under varying loads and speeds. An abnormal reading compromises this function, leading to the DTC being logged. There are several potential causes for the DTC P055D. First, a faulty rocker arm oil pressure sensor may directly give an abnormal voltage reading, resulting in a high voltage signal to the PCM. Second, an open circuit in the wiring, specifically within the signal return path or the ground wire, could lead to erroneous outputs. Lastly, a malfunctioning PCM itself might misinterpret normal sensor readings as false, leading to the triggering of this diagnostic trouble code. Each of these scenarios requires thorough inspection to isolate the precise cause, so it's essential to methodically check each component in the circuit to ensure that the system operates correctly. The symptoms associated with DTC P055D may include the illumination of the engine warning light on the dashboard, indicating a need for immediate attention. Additionally, drivers might experience reduced engine performance as a direct consequence of compromised oil pressure regulation, which affects the overall operation of the engine. In some cases, there could be unusual noises arising from the engine bay, as insufficient oil pressure may lead to increased friction among moving components. Not only do these symptoms signal a need for diagnostics, but they can also indicate potential long-term damage if not addressed promptly. Therefore, it's vital for owners to remain vigilant for any abnormal behavior in their vehicles. The first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P055D involves turning the vehicle to the on mode. It is essential to ensure that the vehicle is in this mode to correctly assess the rocker arm oil pressure sensor's output voltage. Utilizing the Honda Diagnostics System (HDS), check the voltage value from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor. If this value is found to be greater than 4.79 volts, it confirms that the failure has duplicated, indicating the necessity for further inspection. This step is crucial as it establishes a baseline condition from which the technician can determine whether the sensor is malfunctioning or if another issue exists within the circuit. Observe any stored DTCs as they could provide additional insight. For the second step, disconnect the rocker arm oil pressure sensor's 3P connector to isolate the sensor from the circuit before proceeding with the inspection. Once disconnected, use a jumper wire to connect terminals number 1 and number 2 of the sensor connector. This allows you to simulate the sensor response while checking the HDS for the voltage output. Turn the vehicle's ignition back to the on mode and monitor the HDS reading of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor voltage. A normal reading should show a value less than 4.79 volts. If the reading is abnormal, this indicates a potential issue with the sensor itself, necessitating replacement or further testing to confirm functionality. In the third troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to inspecting the wiring of the circuit connected to the rocker arm oil pressure sensor. Before proceeding, make sure to jump the SCS, service check signal line, using the HDS and wait for over a minute to ensure accurate readings. Disconnect both the rocker arm oil pressure sensor connector and the PCM connector for thorough inspection. Carefully conduct resistance tests to confirm that there are no open wires within the SG2, ground, and P-oil pressure oil circuits. If the inspections reveal less than 1 ohm of resistance, the wiring is intact. However, if any abnormal readings arise, it could indicate a fault in the circuit that must be repaired to restore proper functionality. The final troubleshooting step involves inspecting the powertrain control module, PCM, after all other components have been verified as normal. If previous inspections confirm that both the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and the external wiring show suitable conditions, the fault may reside within the PCM. This electronic module is responsible for interpreting signals from various engine components and managing engine performance. If the PCM is identified as the root cause during tests, replacement may be necessary to restore proper operation. It is crucial to follow up this inspection with accurate tests against the manufacturer's specifications to validate its performance and ensure the problem is resolved. After completing all necessary repairs associated with DTC P055D, it is vital to conduct a final verification process. First, clear any diagnostic trouble codes from the system to reset the vehicle's monitoring parameters. Following this, perform a comprehensive drive test of the vehicle under varied conditions to assess its performance. During the drive, observe the engine for any returning symptoms, such as warning lights or performance issues. Confirming proper operation indicates that the repairs were effective and the DTC should not reappear. This step ensures that the issue has been resolved adequately and that the vehicle is operating safely and efficiently. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P055D, implementing a routine preventive maintenance schedule is essential. Regular oil changes not only promote engine health, but also ensure the rocker arm oil pressure sensor can function under optimal conditions. It's critical to routinely inspect all wiring connections associated with the sensor, searching for signs of wear or damage that could lead to faults. Additionally, always monitor engine performance closely. Any noticeable deviations should prompt immediate diagnosis. By maintaining a proactive approach to vehicle care, drivers can significantly reduce the risk of encountering issues related to engine oil pressure and enhance the vehicle's longevity and reliability. In conclusion, understanding the function of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor is crucial for diagnosing DTC P055D accurately. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps methodically, technicians can identify the root cause of the issue, whether it be a faulty sensor, wiring problem, or PCM malfunction. Each step provides a systematic approach to isolating faults and ensuring comprehensive repairs. Moreover, don't overlook the importance of preventive maintenance. Regular checks and timely oil changes can save significant time and cost in repairs down the line. By applying these principles and practices, vehicle owners can maintain an optimal engine performance and minimize disruptions caused by DTCs. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.